Welcome to Rather Be Rotting, where two sisters who should really be doing something more productive dissect all things reality, TV, and pop culture chaos because no matter what's going on in life, we would always rather be rotting.
Hello. You have a mouthful of Christmas chocolate.
I didn't think this through.
No, but you did tell me to start, so I will. Welcome to the pod, everyone. Look at us taking to the mic during a vacation week because we know it's important.
We're dedicated to the craft.
We didn't have a lot this week, though.
I mean, we didn't have a lot in the Bravo sphere, but I mean, I think the 90 Day World gave us quite a bit.
Yeah, the only channel that's keeping us afloat in this time is TLC.
Well, Taylor also.
So we watched the whole Eras Tour documentary. What are your thoughts?
I think there wasn't a lot of there. I think we got 6 episodes that made it look like she was giving us a lot, but really she gave us nothing.
I respect your feelings.
But do you not agree?
I enjoyed it. I was just happy to get what I got.
Yeah, I think you'll just take anything, whereas
That's not true, though, because I won't just take her new album.
That's true. But just every episode was saying the same thing in different words.
I liked it.
The highlighting of the different dancers was something different, but in terms of like the spectacle of the Eras Tour and describing it, I mean,
what were you missing?
I think we know what I'm missing. I'm missing, show me the video of her running on the treadmill and singing the songs for 3 hours straight.
Well, clearly they didn't get that.
Show me the video of her crying right before she goes on stage because of one of her 2 breakups.
Again, they didn't get that.
The cameras started following her too damn late, and if I'd known that, I wouldn't have been so excited. This should have been called The End of an Era.
Which is what it was called, actually, so nobody misled you at all.
Okay, so I misunderstood. I didn't know the title was to be taken that literally, that this was only about the end. So that was on me.
Yeah, it was.
Otherwise, do you have any more thoughts about the doc?
I really liked it. I like that I'm already a fan of her and Travis, so that's, it was nice to see that a bit more.
I still think he's a user.
You're entitled to your feelings.
And she, once again, did not answer the question of, what do we talk about?
They talk about lots of things, I'm certain.
But I don't get to see what... If you're going to let us...
It's not your relationship.
But she does this podcast with him. She opens up her life in this documentary, and we still don't know what their dynamic is.
I think it's pretty clear. It's just like... happy.
She's really, really good at giving us lots of content with no substance. Kind of like Meghan Markle and her what's it called? Her lifestyle show.
Again, you're entitled to your feelings.
I actually will admit I do like the lifestyle show. Just because it's like fluff, it's just fun fluff.
Well, consider this being fun fluff then.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, what else are we going to do in Christmas week?
We had nothing else.
We did have Potomac in the Bravo sphere.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened?
I remember that Timo was at a party for all of 30 minutes. Is it Timo? TMO.
Timo.
TMO? I also recall the scene with Wendy's mom, which was horrifying to watch. That woman is a monster.
Has she always been like this?
I think so. I just don't know that we've witnessed it at this level.
So whose side are you on the fight between Wendy and her mom is that Wendy talks to her dad, and her mom doesn't think she should talk to her dad because her dad never did anything for her when she was a kid, and the mom is bitter because she had to work 4 jobs to support the kids, getting no help from this man. So she doesn't want to see him win, essentially, or like get any, credit.
I'm on Wendy's side because it's not Wendy's fault that the way things shook out. And I think when you pick a person to be the parent of your child, it's a gamble, and you can't let your feelings jeopardize the relationship that your kid has with their parent. That's for them to figure out.
And I think some people are really good at that. I feel like I would not be good at that. I feel like, you know me, always wanting justice to be served. I would think,
you'd be terrible.
Sir, you do not deserve any time with this woman. Like, you should not be talking to her. Like, don't even consider her your daughter. You did nothing.
I mean, and that's for Wendy to figure out.
Yeah.
Not her mom, but I thought the mom's meltdown was just like crazy.
I thought it was crazy how Wendy was flaunting her home renovation.
That too.
And then talking about how our next year we're getting a pool.
The foreshadowing.
The foreshadowing of all this money that they didn't have that they spent. We also got something where there's a new character in this show that I didn't know named Charisse.
No, Charisse is not new. Charisse is an OG.
An OG what? She's not
housewife.
A friend of. She was a housewife?
Correct.
Of Potomac?
Yes.
And now she's just in the background of things?
Correct.
No way.
I think she would come back in a heartbeat.
Why was she canceled?
I don't know, really. I think maybe she wasn't giving as much as they wanted. I don't know, but bring Shasha back.
Oh my gosh. So this woman that I didn't know, I thought she was kind of like a Faye Resnick, just like always looming in the background.
No.
So Ashley admitted that she kissed Charisse's son.
How old is Charisse's son? 27?
Something young. And then Wendy was like, none of you better kiss any of my sons.
It is a very odd dynamic.
And when Stacey is saying, I would take that to the grave, you know you really shouldn't be saying it.
I would have taken it to the grave as well, but Charisse seemed like unbothered.
Oh yeah, she did, which I thought was funny. And they were all saying how no one is safe from Ashley, which is true. I mean, she will literally kiss anyone.
That is true.
She's a kissing bandit. But someone has to make something happen in that show, honestly.
It was very strange.
That's all we got.
It's not all we got, because Kay moved back in with Greg and opened a gift from the jewelry shop where they looked at rings. But it wasn't a ring.
What was it again?
It was a picture frame.
Oh.
I would throw that picture frame across the room.
How could I forget? And she handled it so well. It must have been because she knew cameras were rolling, right?
I don't know that guy's ever going to propose to her.
This woman who has been begging for a ring. They went ring shopping. And he got her a picture frame from the ring brand.
So fucked up.
I cannot believe she kept her composure in that moment. She screamed at him when the cameras left. Right? Or she just
Or she just bottled it up and said nothing.
I mean, maybe she's just desperate not to be alone.
I don't think he's ever going to propose to her.
Well, then why do they look at rings?
Because he doesn't want to break up. So he's just going to breadcrumb that situation.
He wants to have his cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Speaking of lonely, desperate people, that's a good segue into the 90-Day universe, which, as you said, has been keeping us afloat single-handedly.
Are we sure we didn't get a Beverly Hills?
That would have been Christmas night.
Oh, I didn't check.
Trust and believe. We didn't.
Okay. Well, do you want to start with Toe or Before?
I mean, so last time we talked, 1 week ago, you were trying to tell me to watch Before the 90 Days.
So now that you have caught up.
3 episodes later, 3 hour-and-a-half episodes later, and this is without commercials.
Was I right or was I right?
The 3 episodes I have seen are very, very good.
You're welcome.
And we just watched the 3rd episode this morning, minutes before we took to the mic, along with our mom and our dad. And they were riveted too. You can't help it. You cannot help but be riveted when you see these creatures, these characters.
So which couple would you like to begin with?
We could start with Rob and Trish.
Rick and Trish.
Rick the tap dancer.
So he almost had me fooled.
So he has such a friendly face. He has a gap tooth, and it's not his fault he's so gap-toothed.
He drives an Uber. Sells wigs.
Seasonally.
Weaves. Just only during tax season.
When it's in season, yes.
Tap dances.
And his girl lives in Madagascar.
Trish. She's 25. He's 52.
But, when they meet each other, the sparks fly. They are such horn dogs. They literally almost boned in front of the cameras.
He's also got, a lot of kids with a lot of different women.
Which we've seen that before. I mean, Annie and what's-his-face?
Robert.
Yeah.
They pretty much do it right when they get to the hotel. Luckily, they showered. Thank God.
Yes. And then she like put on the sexy lingerie and the cameras had to see themselves out. But not all is as it seems.
Well, because she ghosted him for 5 days.
And so he's suspicious of her for ghosting him. And that's the plot number 1. But he did something bad too when he was ghosted.
Her reasoning for the ghosting is that her ex-boyfriend got robbed and said it was her, and she was dealing with that, and then her brother hit somebody with his motorcycle.
With her scooter.
They were paying medical bills for that.
Paying the amends at the police station.
You know, maybe it's true. It seems far-fetched, but oddly specific.
This is giving Erica, you know, it was snowing in Pasadena.
Rolled his car five times.
That's what I was getting from it.
Had to get eye surgery.
I did not believe her.
But, again, it's like oddly specific to not be accurate.
That's true. And you know I love to believe a specific story, but she had time to think of it. I mean, she had 5 days. So he accepts this.
Let's say that it is true. And she's like, I just didn't feel like, you know, texting or talking a whole lot. Like, I feel like that's valid.
Uh-huh.
So 5 days pass and this dude, like, I'm trying to figure out the timeline of events because he starts texting his ex in Colombia, books a trip to go see her, and then goes, even though she started Trish started talking to him again. So how many days into the ghosting did he wait before he texted? One. And then could have stopped the trip from recurring, but didn't.
He still went.
And
they had sex many times a day, him and his ex in Colombia.
It was a bone trip.
While he was talking to her again.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to his beloved Trish, who he just had sex with twice.
So he almost had me fooled because I was like, look at this nice, jolly man with this friendly smile. And turns out he's horrible just like everybody else.
Like, when he said I did something bad during those 5 days that she ghosted me, I thought he went out to a bar, got hammered, and had a one-night stand. The fact that he planned a trip to Colombia and went to Colombia within 5 days. How expensive do you think a ticket to Colombia is when you're buying it to go in
from LA? I don't know.
A lot.
Probably.
I feel like last minute flights always cost more.
This is why he has to work 3 jobs.
This man could not bear being ghosted for 5 days before he had to fly his ass all the way to Colombia.
For 1 day.
For 1 day, 2 days, 5 days tops.
It was really disappointing.
And even when she started talking to him again, he still didn't trust her. So he proceeded to bang this chick even more.
Do you think that Trish will break up with him when he reveals the truth?
I hope so. But I don't think so. What about you?
I hope she does.
I hope she does too. She's way too good for that guy. I mean, that deceiving, not friendly looking man.
Yep.
Who else we have? Our favorite. The only true love story.
Oh, Forrest and Sheena?
Correct.
Is her name Sheena?
Yes.
Sheena?
So they have been talking for 7 years.
He's autistic. Is she also autistic? I couldn't gather.
She very well could be.
Okay.
So they've been talking for 7 years. She's in the Philippines. He's in Oregon.
Somewhere.
And my question is, why didn't they meet before 7 years?
Maybe he was unable to afford the plane ticket. Probably very expensive.
Well, and he had to buy 3 plane tickets because he brought
his mom and his stepdad
on this journey. So just before we took to the mic, we saw these two meeting for the first time in 7 years, and it brought tears even to our mother's eyes.
It was literally so sweet.
Who was not connected to these people in any way. She hadn't watched the past 2 episodes building up to this moment of these 2 meeting.
Sheena in that ill-fitting dress, just sobbing.
And telling his mother, I humbly apologize for everything that has happened.
Which is really just her giving her money to her parents. Which, like, I feel like... why isn't Forrest allegedly is unemployed? Can he get a job and contribute? Why is she the only one contributing to the K-1 visa? Why is it all on her?
She's a vet, so I don't know how much vets get paid.
I don't know that anybody gets paid a lot in Manila.
I guess not, but like, I feel okay. So if she was supposed to be saving for the K-1 visa and she gave money to her parents, that's not great. But I mean, the barrage of texts Forrest's mom sent her, like, you destroyed him. Forrest is destroyed. I mean, that She's a snatch.
That mom is nuts.
I hate her.
She's got to go.
And she's just friggin' running amok in the airport, dropping her blueberries everywhere for people
Losing her passport.
to trip on like Home Alone ornaments.
Yeah, she's too much. She's got to go.
But I don't think she's going to go anytime soon.
No, but we see on the coming up that she's going to ask them if they did it, and it's crazy.
This woman, and she also took Forrest to buy lingerie for Sheena.
It's just crazy
so
behavior.
It's not surprising that she asked if they did it.
It's disgusting.
She's sick. Yeah, she's sick, and his stepdad Dev just sits there and listens.
He's an unsung hero. Justice for Dev.
But to see the tears that Sheena had when she finally met this man, like, she must have been so lonely her whole life. They're both virgins.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's probably never ever like had affection from a man before, and like those tears were like a lifetime of tears, like just spilling out. And
it's a love story for our time.
it's a big release. Yeah, I love them.
Mm-hmm.
Sheena and Forrest forever.
Yep.
Who else do we have?
We have Emma with the wig. What's her partner's name?
She has not Ziad.
That sounds about right.
She has not explained why she wears the wig.
Just confirm that it is a wig.
Yes.
So this is very much like every single Muslim man trope that we get on these shows, where they say one thing and then the woman shows up and he's like, actually, you have to cover up and we're not going to kiss and all that shit.
Yeah.
Tale as old as time.
He led her to believe that they'd be able to have sex, they'd be able to be affectionate, and then once she gets there, oh, not until marriage.
My question is he just not doing it because the cameras are there and he doesn't want people to find out? And then, like, after they leave, he'll sneak into her bedroom and be like...
Well, he should have warned her ahead of time if that were the case.
I know.
But then we wouldn't have a show. I mean, this is red flag city, because he messaged her just out of the blue, right? And called her his wife, like, immediately. And she loved it. And then she found out, oh, I looked in his phone and he was messaging hundreds of other girls. And he straight up said, I liked you because you're the one who responded quickly.
So upsetting.
These people, and there's more of this in this show.
I know.
And these people, they don't have the ability to, like, float outside of themselves and see that they're, like, walking stereotypes of these white women. And this girl is too young and too hot to fall for it.
She's an idiot, though.
Yeah.
There's not a lot going on upstairs.
Whereas the other two similar scenarios of this, one of them is Laura, who you told me about originally, who has a best friend who's in love with her.
Mm-hmm.
And
Beer Can,
who is in Turkey. And Beer Can is young and hot.
And what we did learn on this last episode is every picture she has sent him is face-tuned to high heaven.
He is gonna be shocked.
Quite.
I mean, how many times have we seen these episodes where these guys meet the girls and they're like, oh, she's bigger than I thought.
I've been catfished.
Yeah. But I don't think it was ever about looks for him anyway. I think it was about getting to America. I think it was about getting money.
Well, if it's about getting to America, then why is he so jealous of Michael?
I don't know. That's a good question, actually. Maybe. So you think there might be something actually between them?
Who can say? That's just the thought I had.
Because her mom really gave it to her. Her mom said, this is not about love. Like, he doesn't know you. He says he loves you. He doesn't know you. This is a huge red flag. Like,
that mom was harsh.
But it's what she needed to hear. She's like...
Didn't stop her from going.
No. And this woman is a 5th grade teacher. Like, she should have more, like, reasoning and, you know.
She's also pushing 50.
Yeah. It's 47.
Yikes.
So, that's sad. I mean, but there is one woman who is sadder.
Lisa
is 52. She's in a very similar situation as Laura. She met her man from Nigeria online.
Always from Nigeria.
He says that God sent her to him and that his mom told him he would meet a white woman who was older. So, and she ate it right up.
This woman has had 5 marriages, drug her daughter to 15 schools.
2 men and 3 women marriages.
And it's like, there was a scene where the daughter is just really frustrated because of it all, and they live together, and she keeps sending this dude Daniel money, and the woman or the daughter is like, but we can't pay our bills. And to that I say, you're in your 20s. Go get your own apartment then, where you pay your bills by yourself and let your mom drown.
That was a great take.
Thank you.
Because I was feeling bad for this, you're right, grown adult who lives with her mom.
Well, it's almost like she's probably been having to do this her whole life.
Which in that case should make her a little bit more hardened to it all. And she needs to have boundaries.
She's acting like a teenager who has to rely on her mother. But she doesn't anymore.
Yeah. Get a job. Get the fuck out.
I mean, I'm sure she has a job. So just like go get your own apartment.
I mean, her mom's about to leave and go to Nigeria anyway. Her first man, she's been with women exclusively for the past 21 years.
When she took that wig off, I was stunned.
So her last lover, who was a woman, preferred her hair short. So she cut it short and now she's wearing this long wig with bangs. I honestly did not know it was a wig at first.
The way she took that wig off on camera and just let her natural unkempt hair be present was shocking.
There was not a wig cap, not a bobby pin. It was
I think the wig cap was attached to the wig.
Oh, I was going to say it was all just smushed under there.
But she just, like, you're on camera.
I mean, this woman is clearly not all there. And she says to her daughter, like, you think that I would, fall for something like a scam? It's like you are literally doing it in front of our eyes.
It's happening.
I mean, this man is clearly scamming you. You're sending him money that you don't have.
They're always scamming when they're from Nigeria. That sounds bad. But when have we ever come across a couple from Nigeria that wasn't scamming?
Was Michael from Nigeria?
Michael
and Angela?
Yes.
And it was the same thing. This older white woman in her, 50s.
That's how it always is. Soulja Boy. Twice. With baby girl Lisa and Kimbali.
Yes. I mean, we've seen it before, and yet it still continues to happen. And the fact that we ended up being on the scammer side in the case of Michael and Angela
really says something about her.
She deserved everything she got.
Well, he was really playing the long game. He earned it.
He earned it. I mean, the amount of times he had to have sex with that woman.
Oh my God.
I mean, she destroyed his car.
She destroyed everything.
She destroyed multiple phones of his, probably. So do we think that this man that Lisa has met, I already forgot this gentleman's name.
Daniel.
Do we think that Daniel from Nigeria isn't going to be able to play as long of a game as Michael did with Angela?
Yeah, as long as she keeps sending him money.
But he has to have sex with her.
I think he'll figure it out.
I mean, they did show a scene of them meeting and he's like, she's curvy and she's got big boobs. They love the big boobs.
Bubs.
They love the bubs. They really do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe as long as there's a big pair of breastises, they can tune everything else out. Like
when Angela got her bubs reduced, Michael was devastated.
Because then, there was nothing that he could focus on.
No, nothing.
He was
just a saggy old
woman.
Smoker woman.
A saggy, smoking elder. That was what he was left with no titties. And then our last couple that we've met so far. Do you remember who they are?
It's escaping me.
Let me give you a hint.
Okay.
Think about 8-hour-old firecracker shrimp.
Oh, duh, of course.
I said firecracker shrimp.
It was firecracker shrimp by 8 hours old. It's more than firecracker shrimp.
If you'd eaten that firecracker shrimp, it would have been firecracker shrimp. So we have Stig, the famous Belize rapper. He's on billboards.
Stig the Artiste, or a.k.a. Erland Dwayne. And Aviva.
Aviva loves Aviva because she doesn't see him as Stig the Artiste.
She doesn't.
She sees him as Dwayne.
Dwayne. No, Erland Dwayne.
So that's what he sees in her when all these women in Belize are throwing themselves at him because he's famous. But are they though?
Because he kept saying I get recognized everywhere, and then when he went to pick her up at the airport, there was one person, and it was a dude.
I mean, that's one more person that recognizes me at the airport.
It was an airport employee.
It was, but he was on a billboard.
But he probably paid for it. It was like a wine advertisement. It wasn't an ad for him.
That means the wine company paid him. That's even more.
Oh my God. I don't know, man.
No, I don't know. I feel like... I don't know. So here's what happened. His one request from America was...
Chinese food.
And not just any Chinese food.
Panda Express.
And not just any Panda Express.
Firecracker shrimp.
So this woman puts it in a to-go carton, one of those styrofoam.
I don't know what she was thinking. There was no way to get it from point A to point B safely. That flight, when I looked it up, is 8 hours and 30 minutes.
And at one point, she had a layover because she got off the first plane and was like, well, when she got onto the plane, she's like, it's already starting to smell.
Yeah, I bet.
So then during the layover, she says, oh, it really smells. And it's bad because I'm getting hungry. I'm like,
ew. So here's, like, my flight from Newark to here, Seattle, was only 6 hours. And I had been looking into bringing, like, things on the plane that I could eat. Because I didn't necessarily know that the airport would have it, you know.
Because she has gestational diabetes, if you didn't know.
Whatever. I just was like, can I bring hard-boiled eggs? How long can they sit out? I need, like, a cooler situation. It's very complicated to bring food that needs to be cooled on a plane. You really kind of can't. So, like, I don't know what she thought was going to happen. Truly.
She's nuts. And it was nasty, and she spilled it on her pants.
That's so sick.
And she didn't even try. She didn't even pack it with a icy hot
nothing.
Or whatever.
Just in the styrofoam in a bag.
And she didn't even. She could have also gotten like a carton, like, you know, the folding of just the firecracker shrimp. She got the whole.
It wouldn't have made a difference.
I know, but it just seemed like the spillage.
It's the weirdest thing I ever saw, and she's a victim of the caterpillar eyelashes as well. Aviva
got her caterpillar eyelashes, and that was one of the grossest things I've seen on one of these shows since Danielle and Mohammed telling Danielle that she doesn't keep her vag clean.
I don't need to relive that. Thank you.
You know what? If I have to think about it, sometimes you should have to think about it. Sometimes.
I don't want to.
That was like season 1, 90 Day Fiance.
I don't want to think about it.
Like it was a long time ago, but we just started watching in COVID, and that was like our intro. Danielle and her stinky vag.
I don't want to think about it.
Okay, let's go to The Other Way. So basically the same show as Before the 90 Days.
Yeah.
It's when the American goes to the other country.
Yeah.
It's just same show, different title. So honestly, nothing about this episode stuck out to me other than Greta talking to Matthew's dad.
I thought she was going to take him back.
Because his dad was begging?
I thought she was going to be convinced. I did.
If you broke up with someone and their dad begged you to take him back, would you do it?
It really depends on the relationship, but I still just think like she didn't give it enough time to marinate.
No, but she seemed really fucking sure.
I guess.
Do you think that she'll regret it when she goes back home? Do you think she'll go back to December all the time?
I don't know.
I think she might.
Truth and time will tell all.
I think she'll only remember him in her wildest dreams.
I wonder if like he had gotten an apartment in like London or Manchester before she got there, and it was like a more exciting life to plug right into, if she would feel differently.
Rather than let's look at houses that we could have children in, where she's like not there at all and having to meet his whole family and
live with them,
who are so nice, but like it's like it could be stifling for someone who's just moved there and probably wants their own space. But to think like all the 90 Day Fiance situations where they come to America, they always have to move in with the parents. Look at poor sweet Joan, who had to be freaking.
I hope they're doing well.
Me too. I hope that his mom isn't freaking bugging her about taking 2 showers a day anymore.
Maybe they've moved out.
I hope so. Joan and I forget the gentleman's name, Greg, and I forget the mom's name, Lucille. Who could never get her lipstick quite right.
No.
I wonder if she's finally learned.
Always askew.
Lucille and Big Ed had a little flirtation. Remember at the reunion?
It's disgusting.
That's where we left off with them. So Greta's dad said, I just want to see... Matthew's dad says, I just want to see where you are with everything. I just want to find out where you are. And if I were her, I would say respectfully,
it's none of your business.
It's none of your business where I am. But she heard him out. She heard him tell her how much his son is heartbroken. And
that's it.
And she stood her ground.
The other thing that stuck out to me from this episode is just how happy, understandably, that I can't remember that guy's name ever as long as I live. The one with Madeline was we
will never know. Patrick?
I think it might be Luke. I don't know. But when the pregnancy test was negative, never have I seen somebody happier.
I think both of them were happy.
And she was like, why do you not cry? And I'm like, because he wants to cry tears of joy, not being tied to you with a child.
I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I tune those two out.
I did notice on the last episode, though, when she was, like, laying down in the car in nauseous distress, that her body is banging.
I think she's too skinny.
Her face is not, but her body is.
I think she's a little too skinny, but...
Well, she's 20.
I mean...
Give her a minute.
Would I like to look like that? Yes. Have I ever looked like that? Not since I was maybe 11. Anyway, so that's that. I mean, we got some of the blonde chick, but I just... Nothing that was...
She went to a dinner with some friends, and I'm like, how do you have friends in Aruba, you know?
I know.
But they basically said Johnny's a big cheater still, and I just like don't get that vibe from him. Am I a sucker?
Yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
Okay.
I mean, his job is to flirt with women. You don't think that
I just thought he really loved her. I don't know.
No.
Oh.
I think that he was shocked when she said that she was going to move there.
Okay.
I think that he thought it was a fling, and then she kind of, turned it into a full-fledged relationship, and he's just along for the ride.
I just think he looks at her with such caring eyes. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fool.
Well, I mean, time will tell, but I think that we might have to disagree on that one.
She also would look much better if she just let her hair be brown.
If only we were in control of styling these people.
Once again, we didn't get any fucking Jenny and Sumit.
Jenny and Sumit.
Can we give them a spin-off?
Please. I mean, why does the family of Chantel get a spin-off? We need the family of Sumit.
Speaking of which, I guess congrats to Chantel and Brittany who are engaged.
I mean, they're doing it the way they do.
So maybe we will get another season of the family Chantel from that.
Chantel was in the last episode of 90 Day Diaries. She's getting a boob job.
A reduction.
A reduction.
God bless. I love a reduction.
We also got Sinjin.
Oh, how's he doing?
He's doing great. He's got this new girlfriend, Shayna, who slid into his DMs while he was still married.
Is she also American?
She's American, yes. They live in Los Angeles where she moved for a job. They live in a little studio. She has 2 tattoos for him. One on her wrist, that's an S. She thought that was safe because it could be S for Shayna or S for stupid. And she has Sinjin on the inside of her lower lip.
Well, those go away pretty quick.
And he has the initials of his ex, Tanya, on his finger. And so this whole this 90 Day Diaries plot was about him removing that tattoo.
I see.
And then we got, what I was most excited for was an update on the beekeepers.
How are they doing?
So last time we saw these beekeepers, one is from America and one is from Turkey.
Something like that.
And last time we saw them, they could only communicate through Google Translator.
But they were married.
And they did. They got married through Google Translator.
Mm-hmm.
So now they have a thriving beekeeping business.
Wow.
They had a child together through a surrogate in Ukraine. And the war broke out while the surrogate was pregnant. So Anna had to go to Ukraine to pick up this baby in the middle of the war.
That's horrifying.
And then she realized she couldn't keep up with this baby. So she got gastric bypass surgery and she lost 100 pounds. And she looks great. She's got a short little haircut. She looks amazing.
Oh, good for her.
So now their son is pushing 3. And he goes into their bed every night. He won't stay in his crib, which is about from this bed to the wall over there. Not far.
Okay.
So this 3-year-old was living in their room either way, and he just hops out of his crib and goes into the bed, and she says, "This is ruining our sex life. I'm in the best shape of my life, and now I can't have sex with you." It's like,
put the kid in a different room.
The 3-year-old is not going to ruin your sex life when he's laying in his crib. I mean, I wouldn't want that.
Put him in a different room.
So that was the solution. The older son moved to the basement, and she turned his room into this really cute. It had like a woodland tree, like wallpaper sticker, woodland curtains, and she had like a bunch of pictures of like a gallery wall of like woodland animals.
A gallery wall?
Did I say it like that?
Yes.
I mean, my boyfriend is from Rochester, New York, so,
A gallery wall.
A gallery wall of woodland animals, and she like made his bed like had an outline of like wood, outline of like a cabin-y feel. It was really cute.
That's great.
And she basically did it all by herself, and he loved it.
That's great.
So now they can finally bone.
Yay.
And the question, they do communicate without Google Translator, but he only says like 1 or 2 words, like he said when they were talking about how the kid sleeps in the bed, he's like, sometimes pee, poof, disgusting, that's about it.
Okay.
But I mean, he's endearing.
Definitely.
So that's what you missed on 90 Day Diaries. I highly recommend. It's really great to just touch base with some of our old faves, our old pals.
I did download it for the plane.
Good.
Home.
Every episode?
The ones that were available.
Okay.
We do need to say R.I.P. We lost a member of the Big Brother community on Christmas Day, Mickey, who I feel bad because I really hated her last season.
Yeah, you did not have kind things to say about this woman. It's kind of like when Diane Keaton died, and I never said a nice thing about that woman in my whole life, and now you know how I feel.
You hadn't. But she has passed. Allegedly, she had a hole in her heart and had multiple cardiac arrest events after complications from the flu, and it's
only
really
35.
Sad.
Yeah. Horrible.
R.I.P.
And she was a nice person, and we were fans of her at the beginning of the game.
She just let it get away from her. Many people do.
I mean, being in that house, like, the effect, it has to be a really strong person mentally to not, go off the rails a little.
Yeah.
So.
Julie Chen posted a nice thing about her.
What did she say? Love one another?
Something about Jesus. As she does.
As she does. What else do we have? Was Southern Charm or anything on this week?
I didn't even check, to be honest.
We should also say Merry Christmas. We're one day removed.
Happy Christmas.
What was your favorite gift that you got this year? Besides cold hard cash.
The earrings.
Gold earrings from your husband.
Yeah. What was your favorite?
I got an LED face mask from my sister Lil, and I have remembering that I haven't used it yet today. So
your skin looks radiant already from one use.
Yeah, they say consistency is key. So if I do it today, I'll be 2 for 2.
Yeah.
And I honestly could have been wearing it while we were recording.
I'm surprised you weren't.
I did plan on it, and then it got away from me. But don't worry. And there's so many different light settings. Like today, I'm going to try 2 different light settings that I haven't used yet.
2?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You can do it like a couple settings a day.
Man.
So thanks for that.
I'm really looking forward to being able to pump a lot of money into my face again.
And I bet you're looking forward to eating sugar. This has been a tough Christmas season for you. We know, because of the diabetes.
It's fine.
I mean, these things just happen all the time. Like today we were talking about playing bingo, and was there food there? I don't know. My dad looks at Lil and says, "There's an ice cream bar," because knowing you love ice cream, that would allure you. Mm-hmm. And just having to see that look of disappointment on your face. I mean, that's like that's the permanent status of your face this holiday season. Resting, disappointed face.
Yeah, I would say like having gestational diabetes during the holidays is a pretty sick joke for any pregnant person, but it's temporary. Who cares? After he comes, I'll just eat whatever I want for like a month, and then I'll be good.
So maybe don't get knocked up in June. Is that when it happened for you?
End of May.
So maybe like August, September.
Yeah. And so lessons were learned. Whatever it takes.
So do you think it's Friday now? Do you think we're going to rot for the rest of the weekend? We leave very early on Sunday morning.
I think probably not, because we're going to like a cute town tomorrow.
We are going to a cute town tomorrow.
So I think our rotting is probably today. But we've been rotting a lot.
This whole week, honestly.
Yeah, I think my husband's going to lose his mind if we don't get him out and about.
I know, yeah. He's got to go. I need to go for some walks. It's very rainy here where we are. So that's fun.
But we hope everyone else is rotting
along with us. I have a big task ahead of me. I have to watch the next 3 episodes of Stranger Things that just dropped by Monday.
Well, Mom and Dad are going to watch with you, right?
Yeah, so we got to factor in some time for that. Maybe we can do that right now before we go.
Yeah, you go do that now, because it's a good time.
Yeah, we're talking logistics here.
Nobody cares.
I do want to go for a walk also, though. Let's let our 10 listeners know that I'm going to go for a walk
at
some
point.
But
I don't watch Stranger Things anymore. I fell off last season, so I will be curious to hear your thoughts.
Well, do you want to know a spoiler of what happened so far?
Yeah, duh.
So the last 4 episode drop, shockingly, no one died. I thought Hopper was for sure going to die. They really set it up.
Didn't they? I thought he did, no?
You thought he did a long time ago?
No, I thought he did in the most recent drop of episodes.
I haven't watched those yet.
No, like before the first batch.
No.
Oh.
But I think you're telling me something.
No, I haven't read anything about the new ones.
So the last episode ends with Will. You know how Will is like part of Vecna? Like, yeah. He's like in him and he feels him and stuff like Voldemort. So 11 is like losing the battle or whatever. And then all of a sudden, like Vecna, who's like fighting 11, like flies into the air like he's controlled by someone else. and you look over and it's Will.
Oh, I did see that.
I thought that was a good twist. That Will had the power inside him all along.
It's just getting too complicated.
It is. I mean,
me.
the stuff that's happening like with Sadie Sink, like she's like in a cave in her mind.
Yeah, it's like this
yeah.
is why I couldn't keep up.
Yeah, and I understand, and it's tough for me too. I admit that it's gone off the rails a bit, or
Too
a lot.
much for my small pea brain to comprehend.
But those first 2 seasons were so cool.
They were so cool.
And yeah, we've lost a lot of the plot, I think.
Well, maybe they'll bring it all back around.
Who can say? We won't know that until New Year's Eve.
Oh.
Anyway, what else? We watched all of our favorite Christmas movies. I have to say that this year, I did not watch A Christmas Story. I finally just said, you know what? This movie's too dark for me.
It was just on. So we watched it.
But when I woke up, I requested we turn it off. I mean, I've been subjected to that movie, as we all have, multiple times a day, every year for Christmas. And it's just sad and hard to watch at times.
I support you.
Do you not agree?
It's only one day. I don't mind it.
I've
Rather watch that than Die Hard, I'll tell you that.
That was on too.
Yeah.
And somebody made a great point that movie would be the exact same movie set on St. Patrick's Day.
It would. It didn't need to be a Christmas party.
So it's not a Christmas movie.
That is the ongoing debate.
But I just explained that why it's not.
Listen, I'm not trying to cut this podcast short, but I'm seeing sunlight creep in under the window. So I feel if you want to get a walk in, you might need to do it.
But what if they want to hear more of my rambling thoughts? Our 10 followers.
I don't think they do.
Send us a text.
We don't know why our text description says that, but try it and let me know how. Maybe I'll respond.
We don't know what it means.
I'll definitely respond. If you send a text and it comes to me in some fashion, I'll 1000% respond.
But it says send us a text, but then there's no link to click to send the text.
No, there is.
Oh.
Have you ever tried?
No.
I have.
I haven't. And what happens?
It lets you send a text.
Well, send us a text.
Send us a text. And thanks for rotting with us.
Thanks for rotting with us.